A truck driver passing through the state was cited after covering his entire semi in holiday lights. In a social media post last night, Kansas Highway Patrol Trooper Ben Gardner shared a photo saying KHP had stopped the semi lit up with the festive Christmas lights, including red and blue lighting displayed on the front. The driver is a repeat offender and reportedly stated he's been stopped before and asked to remove those lights. No other details, including the driver's name, were released. The photo of the rig in question can be found on our Facebook page at facebook.com/1350KMAN. Manhattan City Commissioners last night looked at suggested fee changes for city facilities. City staffers proposing a $10 a month membership fee for city rec centers and a $3 drop-in fee. Also, a $3 increase in fees at Sunset Zoo and a $6 fee for pool admission. City staff recommended removing household limits on its Parks and Rec Foundation scholarship program while restricting benefits to residents of the USD 383 school district. Commissioner Peter Opel supported making adjustments to that program.
It sounds like we've kind of found a nice medium there to have some controls over it, and I am very anxious to see how it turns out.
Commissioners did not vote on the matter on Tuesday. The work session was meant to provide feedback for city staffers to return and adjust their proposals ahead of a December 17th meeting. The Flint Hills Bread Basket will continue its annual Thanksgiving Day meal tomorrow at the Presbyterian Church in Manhattan. Executive Director Carla Hegemeister says it's an important meal as the need for their services has continued to rise. She says this will likely be the final year the meal will be served at the Presbyterian Church, as Common Table will begin serving the meal at a different location next year.
The neat thing about that is that realistically speaking, probably the last year that we will provide that meal out of a different location, because next year it will move to the Common Table single site location.
That at 901 Points in Manhattan. Hegemeister says there are currently 450 meals to be served this year. AAA is projecting a record-setting travel volume for the Thanksgiving holiday, both across America and in the Sunflower State.
Both here in Kansas and across the country, AAA is forecasting record levels of travelers this holiday. So nationwide, we're projecting 79.9 million people will be traveling at least 50 miles this holiday. And in Kansas, that looks like nearly 862,000 Kansans will be taking some sort of a trip.
That is a forecast increase of 1.4% over a year ago. Sean Stewart with AAA Kansas says that 90% of travelers in the state will be traveling by car. More on the morning's headlines, always available to you at newsradiokman.com.
Blinds.com's Black Friday sales event is happening now with our best deals of the season. Let our design experts help you make the perfect selection for your home on your schedule. We can send free samples right to you and handle everything from measure to install. With over 25 million windows covered, Blinds.com is the #1 online retailer of custom window coverings. Save up to 50% site-wide, plus doorbusters, and a free professional measure at the Blinds.com Black Friday sales event now. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Good morning, I'm Mitch Fortner with sports. The Big 12 will not have a top 15 team in the college football playoff poll heading into the final week of the regular season. The committee moves Arizona State up 5 spots to number 16. Iowa State's up 4 spots to 18. BYU drops 5 spots to 19. K-State back in the ranking at number 24. And Colorado, after losing to KU, dropping 9 spots to number 25. The top 4 remains the same with Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, and Penn State. 5 through 11, teams getting into the field. Notre Dame, Miami, Georgia, Tennessee, SMU, Indiana, and Boise State. If the bracket was officially set now, Ohio State, Texas, Miami, and Boise State would get the top 4 byes. The Big 12 shot of getting a team in is actually slimmer now, with Tulane ranked 17th. Tulane is the favorite to win the American Athletic Conference. Number 9, K-State women's basketball looks to bounce back this afternoon, concluding action at the 2024 Ball Dogs Classic in Las Vegas as the Cats will face off against DePaul. Pre-game at 12:30 and tipping off at 1 o'clock p.m. on News Radio KMAN and Sunny 102.5 this afternoon. At the Terry's Chocolate Vegas Showdown, number 1 Kansas, led by DeJuan Harris with 14 points, withstood the ejection of star center Hunter Dickinson to beat number 11 Duke 75-72. Dickinson, who entered the game averaging 18 points, 11 rebounds, received a flagrant 2 foul and was ejected for kicking Duke's Malik Brown in the head midway through the second half. KU is now 6-0 on this season. The Chiefs agreed to a deal with former Pro Bowl offensive tackle DJ Humphries. Humphries could provide help to the Chiefs' offensive line. Through 11 games, Patrick Mahomes has been sacked 27 times, one off from the most sacks he's taken in his 7-season career. Kansas City hosting the Las Vegas Raiders, 2 o'clock on Friday. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports.